Hey, I'm Brian at Warp 2012 in Scranton, hanging out with Scott from Ballyhoo. What's going on?
Just chilling, man. Another day on Warp.
Yeah, so how's the tour going for you so far?
It's been awesome, man. It's crazy, it's hectic, it's hot, it's busy, it's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun. We're accomplishing everything we want to do out here. We're getting lots of exposure, getting lots of new ears to hear our music, and having a blast doing it. It's going really well.
Have you ever been to Scranton before?
No, this is my first time in Scranton, actually. I think we might have played in Wilkes-Barre one time a few years ago, but I'm not sure.
And is this your first Warp tour?
Yeah, this is our first Warp tour, and we're doing the whole thing, which is kind of crazy, but yeah, it's the first time. It's going well.
Now, last year when I was here, I interviewed the band Pepper, and they are the ones that told me about you guys. I checked these out, thought you were really good. So tell me a little bit about the band, since I'm new to hearing you guys, and I'm sure a lot of these other fans are as well.
Well, we're like I guess we call ourselves like a punk rock reggae band. We try to have a lot of energy on stage. Lots of just rock songs with some reggae undertones, some chill stuff. But yeah, a lot of energy on stage. Try to make it as fun as possible for everybody involved, including ourselves, and just try to throw down and rock out for everybody.
Cool. And I know you came out with a new album last fall. Tell me a little bit about it.
The album? Yeah, Daydreams came out last September. We put it out on Law Records. Law Records is actually Pepper's label, the band you just mentioned. It's doing really well so far. I mean, it's a little heavier than our previous records. I think that came out just because we like to just throw down and really rock out on stage, and that kind of came out in the writing process. We ended up with a lot more rock songs than we usually do. But people are digging it, and we love listening to it, and we think a lot of other people that hear it will like it as well. So it's going well for us so far.
I definitely enjoy it as well. And how did Pepper discover you guys?
It was kind of a long process throughout the years, and we've been on the road since 2006, and we've been making our own noise, and I think they kind of saw that, and we'd been in touch years ago, just kind of back and forth, seeing how everything was going, trying to jump on a tour with them or get on Law Records, and I think they saw that we were putting out the effort and busting our asses enough, and gave us a shot, and heard some of our music, and put out Daydreams, and it's been great with them. They're a great bunch of guys, and yeah, they're taking care of us and having fun.
What are some of the bands you're watching on Warped Tour this year?
Actually, the one we just finished listening to in the background is I Fight Dragons. They're definitely one of my favorites on the tour. I was a big gamer growing up, playing a lot of Nintendo, and they tend to incorporate Nintendo Entertainment sounds into kind of like a pop rock. But I really dig it. And there's Dead Sarah. I really enjoy. I've probably watched their set 5 or 6 times. Newfound Glory kills it every time I've seen them. Let's see, Lost Prophets just joined the tour, and a lot of good stuff on our stage as well. The House of Marley stage, you got Tomorrow's Bad Seeds, The Green, Echo Movement, Champagne. A lot of good stuff.
And what are some of the band's influences in general that go into the music?
For us, a lot of people say you can hear Green Day is definite, Sublime, Incubus, 311. Yeah, so those are some of the bigger influences for us.
And what's one cool fact about the band?
A cool fact about the band?
Yeah.
Well, the band's been together for 17 years. We're almost legal age now. Almost 18 years next year. We've been trucking for a long ass time. And like I said, we've been touring since about 2006, so that's when we really started to take it serious and turn it into a career. But yeah, it's been the same lineup for almost 10 years now, and we've all known each other forever. Two of the guys, Howie and Donald, are brothers, and JR and I have been hanging out with them since middle school, high school.
So you guys have been together a lot longer than everyone would expect. Did you guys just start out as a small-town band, I assume? Yeah,
pretty much. I mean, we just did bars for a long time. Started out doing talent shows at the high school, and we started really breaking out, like I said, in 06, and I've been spreading our music across the country since then.
So 17 years, that would be what? I suck at math. 95. So yeah, definitely a long time. Did you guys ever put out anything back in the 90s?
Did a bunch of demos, recorded a bunch of songs I think in '98, but never really released anything. The first album we released was 365 Day Weekend, and that came out, I believe, in 2000. So nothing in the '90s, but early '90s or mid '90s was lots of covers and talent shows.
That's pretty much how it starts out for everyone.
Yeah.
And what's a dream band that you'd like to tour with?
What's that?
What's a dream band that you'd like to tour with?
I would love to play with Incubus. Great band. I love their style, and I think that would be awesome. I know Howie always wants to play with Green Day. That's his biggest influence, his favorite band on the planet. So either of those would be awesome. I'm a metalhead too, so Slayer would be great, but I don't foresee that ever happening.
Not unless it's a music festival.
Yeah, exactly. It has to be some crazy festival like this.
And I can tell definitely Incubus and Green Day are like the top two bands for you guys, obviously. What are some of your favorite TV shows?
TV shows, huh? Well, Breaking Bad just started back up again. We've been really big into that. Watched every episode of the first 4 or 5 seasons. That show's just badass. Weeds is funny as hell. I love that show. South Park, Family Guy, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, pretty much anything on the Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, late night, love. It's great stoner stuff.
I think everybody can agree with that.
Yeah.
In the sports though?
Yeah, I'm big into hockey and football. Some of the other guys are into football and baseball. I'm not real keen into baseball, but yeah, hockey's my sport that I love watching. Go Flyers.
Oh, nice. Yes, I'm a Flyers fan as well, so we're on the same note. Any upcoming tours after Warped Tour?
Yeah, we're going out in the fall with a band called Tribal Seeds. They're kind of a roots reggae band. That starts, I believe, September 1st or 2nd out in California, and we're going to be going around the country with them for 3 weeks.
Cool. What's a favorite tour moment?
So far on this tour, there's been some funny stuff, some crazy shit, but one of my favorites so far was yesterday in general. We played right next to the Six Flags in Buffalo, so we got to go ride roller coasters all day after our set. We played super early, so we went and just basically hung out all day. Thrill rides and fun shit. And then afterwards, they have barbecues almost every night after the show's over. And last night was an 80s theme, and one of the greatest things was watching Every Time I Die, who's a hard metal band, just getting down and dancing to old 80s tunes. It was hilarious. Fun group of guys.
I've heard some goofy stories about Warped Tour, but it's all in great fun,
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to add in?
Not really. Just thanks to all our fans that have been supporting us over the years, and if you've never heard of us, check us out. You go to iTunes or whatever, Facebook/Ballyhoo, all that fun stuff, and we'll see you at the shows.
All right. Thanks, Scott, for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, man.
No problem. And I'm Brian, hanging out with Scott from Ballyhoo.